Okay. Good morning, everybody. This is Prophet Robert Nawa B. And what we're going to do is a case study. All right. And this is basically part of the controversy series. I want to show you some of the things emblematic of individuals not necessarily get caught up in cults, but it's not just about cults, but it's about people who get caught up. They get enthralled with people and groups of people and all this kind of stuff. That's what the Controversies series is basically all about. How people get duped, how they get charmed out of their marriages, charmed out of the finessing them. They're playing a spiritual chess with your soul. They might be Hebrew Israelites. They might be Christians. They might be Catholics, Baptists, Pentecostals. They might be government officials, diplomats, CIA, civil rights organizations. They just finesse you out of everything. Banks, police unions. And so that's what the Controversies series is about. I am alarmed that people don't have a built-in way to vet people that they don't know. Just this morning, let me tell you what happened to me this morning. Just this morning, somebody who I have never met before asked me to come to Virginia Beach and meet with him and his pastor. And they told me I could stay the night, bring your wife, bring your family. They don't even know me. This is the first time they've contacted me for the first time. And they invited me to, what, are you crazy? You don't even know me. And you're going to invite me to your home? Are you crazy? See, this is the same type of way that people get caught up in cults, churches, denominations. This is how people end up dying on the battlefield in the armed forces. They just go into the armed forces just so they can get a student loan. And guess what? They end up dying on the battlefield. No, I'm not going to sign up for nothing to get something temporal that's going to cost me my soul, my life. No. Apparently you love life too much. You trying to finish school. So why in the hell would you go sign up for the armed forces? That's crazy. So I'm going to make a deal with Uncle Sam. Okay, yeah, I'll get on the battlefield and fight your enemies just so I can go to school. Are you crazy? I will get on the battlefield and let your enemies shoot at me so I can go to school. Are you crazy? And I'm going to tell you that I think that one of the foundations of a lot of these deceptions that take place and how people get finessed and duped is because they love material things too much. They love material things way too much. They might not love it as much as the next person, but they love it way too much nonetheless. And guess what? It gets them caught up. You got to read the books. I think I've read all of them on Jim Jones. And the way that one of those people's problem is that they were poor and they were not content as poor people. They were poor, and most of them were poor. They were uncontent, and they were looking for a come up. And that's how a lot of those black people got caught up with Jim Jones. That's how a lot of those black people got caught up in Jamestown. That's how they. Let me tell you something. I turn down gifts all the time. I turn down gifts all the time. People will offer me stuff and I said, no, I'm good. I said, no, just keep that. And some people I tell them, no, that's too expensive. No, I don't know. I see some people so poor, they can't turn down anything. And that's how they get caught up. That's how running after that carrot on the stick. That's how they get caught up. I'm not going to let you give me a gift that's so expensive that I can't get free from you. I'm not going to let you give me a gift that's so expensive based on the relationship we have that I can't say what I want to say. I'm not going to receive a gift from you that's so expensive that you're going to feel now that you own me. Oh no. I don't care what it is. Car, truck, computer, house. No. As a matter of fact, the bigger the gift is, the more my spider senses start tingling. Practice of turning stuff. I'm in the practice of down lavish gifts. And I'm going to tell you this too. I'm also in the habit, I want to tell you one thing I'm known for. I'm known for burning bridges for people that could actually help me. But guess what? They don't have no character. I'm known for that. I'm known for blowing bridges up, not just burning them down. I will blow a bridge up in a minute. If you're offering me a gift and I can tell that you ain't got no character. If I receive a gift from you, I'm way more concerned about what type of character you are than what type of gift you gave. Oh boy, I'm dropping game today. Good grief. I wish somebody was teaching me this when I was a teenager. In this, they game that I'm giving. I don't even think they can really appreciate it because they so used to this kind of stuff. It just be going deep. Their whole life been washed in this. Wow. I envy them. I envy them. And no, on top of that, I'm their parent. Wow. That is like, whoa. Whoa. I don't care how big your gift is. I'm more concerned about how big your character is. That's what I'm concerned about, y'all. Be very, very careful. Be very, very careful about receiving gifts from people that are vain and narcissistic. Be very careful. Very careful. Be very careful. Call extravagant gifts from people who are narcissistic and vain. Because just like they control themselves, they are possessed by their own image. Guess what? Guess what that usually relates to? They are going to possess you once you get become a part of their image. They're going to be narcissistic about you. Why? Because they're going to start associating you and what they gave you with who they are, with the love that they have for themselves based on narcissism. Oh, you better be careful. Be very careful about receiving gifts from people who really don't like you. Even if it's something you need. Be very careful. These people got stuff up their sleeve. They don't love you. I don't care if they will give you money. They don't love you though. See? That's the deal breaker there for me. They don't love you. They don't love you. They talk greasy about you. They say stuff that they wish you was dead. You never should have been born. I should have aborted you and all this kind of stuff. No. So what I wanted to do, I want to play some audio for you. And this is called Sister Lala's testimony. I'm not going to give a link. If you find it on YouTube, that's fine, but I'm not going to give a link. Okay. I want you to listen of what she's testifying about. And it's really not about the ministry per se, but it's really about the way that she is enthralled with the ministry. Now, I'm going to begin the audio right now.
You felt the anointing.
Now listen. There was peace on the land. Okay. All right, fine. I was able to sleep. Okay, for the first time. All right. Now, peace and why you're able to get sleep, all that stuff is relative. Who knows why you were able to get sleep? Maybe you drank enough water. Maybe you was tired. Now, the ministry that she's speaking of is in a rural location. Maybe you don't live in the country. Maybe you used to concrete jungles in the metropolises of the United States, which are cities. And so, yeah, if you travel from the city to the country, yeah, you're going to feel peace no matter where you go. It don't have to be straightway. And I'm not trying to take anything away from straightway in that respect. But I'm just saying, okay, all right. See, all these things are relative. They're not concrete things. Watch this. Keep going. Hold on a second. Hey, somebody see if that auxiliary cord is up there so I can hook up this Beats pill. Okay, another thing. Deliverance. Receive. Okay. A lot of times say that they don't get really specific about what the deliverance is. Oftentimes, okay? No, I don't see it. Because if I said that I was getting deliverance, I would say I got deliverance from X, Y, and Z. I would just come straight out. I wouldn't just say deliverance in a blanket fashion as that. Full submission and obedience. Okay. Y'all, today in today's environment, that can get beat to death. I mean, you see what I'm saying? It can mean anything. I'm not saying that that's what's happening, but I'm just saying, let's be more concrete in our descriptions. And she's really not being specific about what the role is. See, now so far, a lot of this, I want to tell you what it weighs heavy in. It weighs heavy in just being nebulous. It weighs heavy on not being concrete. It weighs heavily on not being something that's specific. A bunch of it. Well, not like, well, let me just say it that way to be nice. It sounds like a lot of religious babble. That's what it sounds like. Nothing concrete, everything nebulous. It's just like speaking in tongues. Okay. This is like communicating the way that she's talking about this stuff in no concrete fashion. And I don't know this sister. She might be the loveliest sister in the world. But boy, she got Christianity talk down pat. I tell you that.
Encouraged me to see this. I never thought I saw Pastor Down and how he
Okay, you felt the whole. You know, what did she say? So, see, all this, I want concrete stuff. You saw the scriptures come to life. What does that mean? You saw the scriptures come to life. What does that mean? Pray tell. Could you be more specific? And I want to tell you something. This is not something that's just endemic of Christians in the way that they talk. A lot of people talk like this. They don't talk concrete. They don't. They don't talk. A lot of people are horrible communicators because they don't talk concrete. The statements that they make are open-ended. They could mean anything. It's cluttered with abstract. Really bad. This is not just about Christians. People really are horrible communicating direction, giving instruction. They assume that you know already. You a horrible communicator when you assume somebody knows something that you're thinking without them having any foreknowledge. You saw that the Father was first. What do you mean? Saw that the Father was first. See, this is a lot of religious Christian babble talk. And I want to tell you something. A lot of people that speak in tongues, they communicate. You can't deny it. Deny what? Everything that you've said up to this point is nebulous, is unconcrete, is not specific, is not exact, is not pinpoint. It's just a lot of babble. it was good. Oh, you could just see the Bible alive. And what are you talking about? How do you see the Bible alive? Don't just make statements like that. That's too ambiguous. Which that gets people, and this is the time that gets in cults, in government organizations. This is the type of language that gets people caught up into informants, mind control, MK Ultra. This is the kind of language. This is the kind of thinking that gets you caught up in that kind of stuff. I wish I could turn this volume up some more. Good grief. Let me see. You see that? You see the things that I'm now to children when they get 5 years old. You should start teaching this to children 5 years old. Listen to what this girl is saying. Bless her heart. You can't deny what? The first thing she said, you can't deny a feeling. Oh my God. You can't deny the feeling. We know exactly what you mean when you say the feeling. This is just ambiguous talk and biblical you get other. Come on, what are you talking about, lady? Get out your feelings. God. This is not intelligent, y'all. In a way that she never acted before. Was out of her character. Well, guess what that sounds like, sister Lala? It sounds like you were possessed. That's what it sounds like, sister Lala. Sounds like you were possessed. If you go someplace you've never been before with a bunch of people that you don't know, you start talking in ambiguous Bible babble. And then when you get there, you start behaving in a way you've never done before in your life. And you attribute that to, oh, well, devils was being cast out of me. That's some more and possessed.
That I had devils literally casting.
That's what it. Well, sister, that right there sounds like you was possessed. You went there and got possessed, but they call it casting out devils. But really, what they is casting in devils. Why would you act some way? Why would you behave in a fashion you never behaved before? But soon as you get there, see, y'all, we this is how people get caught up in cults and stuff. This is how people get their money finessed out of their pocket. This is how people end up being in the Christian. Not the only way, but this is one way. The girl looked like a sweet girl. She looked like a sweet girl. She looked like she probably loved the Most High, whatever. But oh my goodness, a train wreck. let me tell you something. A lot of this is happening women in their life. In their life, I'm not just talking about a husband. They don't have an uncle. They don't have a father. They don't have any person in their life that's born again. And guess what? They get caught up into some Pastor Dial straightway stuff. They get caught up in some Watchmen and Deborah stuff. Watchmen report stuff. A lot of this is happening because a lot of people just never had a man figure in their life. Now you got all these young women traveling all over the country, running after this person, marrying this person, being the third and fourth wife of this person. Oh my goodness. And the reason why these women doing this is because they don't have no connection with a man. And I'm going to tell you what else. They don't have no. And yes, I don't have any problem with polygyny. But the polygyny that we're seeing among Hebrew Israelites is of the devil. I'm going to tell you that straight up. Yeah, polygyny is in the Bible. Oh, yeah, it's in the Bible. Yeah, and need to practice polygyny. Yeah, I had no problem with that. But some of these girls that's running around in Israel talking about some shalom, I want to tell you, they not even qualified for a second wife or a third or fourth, and definitely not a first wife. They not first wife material. Oh, these women that's running around all over the place teaching the Bible and shalom and everybody, guess what? They not even fit to be married to anybody. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it. Even though I don't smoke. I guess I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, you get the point.
That I had.
See, all this religious and ambiguous Bible babble. I gained something. What did you gain, girl? Come on. I gained something that I never gained before. I mean, she's saying a whole lot of words, but nothing concrete is coming out. Nothing. See, when somebody started telling me it was a deliverance I can't even put into words, see, that just corroborates my point that this is some ubiquitous Bible babble. If they turn around and tell you, yeah, oh, I received a great blessing, I can't even put it in words. I can't tell nobody about it. I don't even know how to express it. I don't even know what it was. See, that's just some Christian little witchcraft that was worked on you. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that you received a blessing, but you don't know what it was. You can't put it in words. You can't even describe it. Nobody would understand it. Stop. See? Weak-minded people talk this way. They talk this way, really. Now, she is going to hit on something concrete, and so let's listen to that. Okay, so she said she stopped having her cycle in her 6th grade. Or she stopped or started having her cycle in her 6th grade. So Clearly, this is a lady who went to Straightway, and she started behaving in a way she's never behaved in her life. This, it sounded like you were being possessed. You didn't start acting like this till you went there. And I want to tell you, she's not the first person who is given a testimony about Straightway who has said this.
So uncontrollably on the just crying and crying, like I'm not controlling.
Now watch that now. Way she's out of her character. She said even her brothers, they didn't even know. Then she says she started crying uncontrollably. She said she couldn't control herself. Yeah, that means you're being possessed. Duh. You can't even, you were just crying uncontrollably and you don't even know why. Hello. Oh boy. But this is spiritual. This is God moving. This is the most high. Only place you've act like this is at Straightway. The only place on earth that you've ever act like this is at Straightway. You don't think that's odd? But somebody convinced her that, yeah, that was the blessing of God. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, you heard that? You hello? You heard that? She couldn't stop it. She couldn't control it. You know, one of the fruits of the spirit is self-control. She go to this place that's supposed to be really spiritual. And guess what? She loses her self-control. She don't know she's sitting up in a video telling you this. She don't even know that. She don't know she telling on herself. She thinks she telling the blessings of God right now. Wow. Talk about blindness. But you know what? I'm going to cut her some slack. I'm not going to label it all out spiritual blindness. I'm just going to say she's that's all I'm saying. She's inexperienced in the word of righteousness. Because she talks like a person that, you know, is just getting adjusted to milk. Just getting adjusted to milk. And kind of choking on that as well. Now that's something concrete. The next day she woke up and she got her cycle. That's something concrete. Who knows why she got her cycle? I don't know. All I do know is that she wasn't herself when she went to Straightway. She says it. All I know is she said she was like another person. All I know delivered. To what? Delivered from what? Delivered to what? She don't say. She just say delivered. I notice that a lot of people who talk say delivered. They don't tell you from, to tell you nothing. They don't give you no detail. They just say, yeah, I was delivered. Now, some people do get specific and say, yeah, I was delivered from lying. Now, listen to what she says very clear. Now listen to this now. This is her testimony. Pastor Dow started walking towards her. And her first reaction was, get away from about all these devils that were cast out of her. She don't know she's getting on the World Wide Web making a video. And she's telling the whole world that all that was in her cast out. She don't know that. She's obliteratively saying that she was basically a demon cart. I'm going to tell you something that I think that is interesting. Hey, baby. I'm going to tell you something that I think is interesting with a lot of these testimonies that are similar to this. A lot of these testimonies, what's happening when people go to these places, what they're doing is losing their conscience. That's what's happening. Their conscience is being cast out of them. And a lot of these people are starstruck. You see, that's what's really going on here. They're just starstruck. She crawling away from the man. Boy, my goodness. Something inside of you told you to get away from him, because whatever is in you, he's going to take it away from you. That's what she said, y'all. We assume that whatever he's going to take away from her, well, she's assuming that whatever he's going to take away from her, oh, girl, he's going to take your conscience. That's why all those so quote unquote submissive, because they don't have a conscience. Pastor Dow is their conscience. But y'all, I don't want nobody that don't have a conscience. So you see that? She says she's not a screamer. She don't see, this girl is not, she's not old enough or wise enough to know that she was at Straightway, and guess what she was losing? Her conscience was being cast out of her. She don't know that. Through peer pressure and being starstruck by Pastor Dow. She don't know that. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people don't know the distinction between the two. They don't know when their conscience is being cast out of them or a devil is being cast out of them. They don't know. That means it wasn't you. That means you were acting out of character, girl. You was possessed. Oh my goodness. It's so sad to see this, y'all. Yeah, the reason why you can't believe that you were behaving that way, Lala, is because you were being possessed by all the demons that they're there at Straightway. And the thing that was being taken away from you, Lala, was your conscience. Through peer pressure by the other woman casting devils out of you. And look what she said Pastor Dow was doing. Dow sicked the lady on her. Pastor Dow ordered the lady go to her, but they calling it a devil. That's what was going on there, y'all. And people call this kind of stuff the moving of the Holy Ghost. I mean, listen to this girl's testimony. Listen to what she's saying. It's amazing. You heard that? How many times have this girl said she had no control? If you have no control, that means you're being possessed. Temperance is one, self-control is one of the fruits of the spirit, girl. Good God. Oh my goodness. Her body started shaking, her legs started kicking. Possessed, girl. See? 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 See, all of this, y'all, is some nebulous Bible babble that's based on peer pressure and personality worship. Case past the dollar. Y'all, come on, y'all. Just stop this. People going to straightway, y'all, to get their conscience cast out of them. That's what's happening here. This is easy work, y'all. This is light stuff for me. I saw this when I was in the Christian church. It's the same thing. Come on, stop it. This is like ABC stuff. See? She came. All the people that Yehoshua healed, they could explain what happened to him. I was blind, but now I walk. I was hungry. He fed me. I was naked. He clothed me. But she don't even know what after she's been. She hear that she was like another person. She was behaving out of character. Of course they have. Of course they all have a common spirit. But anyway, I'm not going to listen to the whole thing, but I just wanted to. What she said that she went through, what she said she went through when she went to go to straightway is the same thing that Craig Mack sounds like he went through when he went down to that place with that white guy and he started looking at that white guy in his life. It's just that stuff, inexperience. And it's really sad, y'all. Really sad. And I'm not going to say that the reason why this happened to this girl because she wasn't studying her Bible. No, you could study the Bible and still fall into this trap because you are inexperienced in the word of righteousness. People are going down to whatever, and they're getting possessed with the devil. I was acting like that. Screaming, snatching my dress off. Yeah. I ain't never did that in my life. Yeah, because you was being possessed. But anyway, I won't get out of here, y'all. Y'all take it easy. I'm not. The point of this video was really stuff, y'all. All right, you all take it. This is Prophet running out, and shalom.